Anytime. Would you like
Yes.
to just go?
My mother, Una Hanbury, was an eminent sculptor. She did many beautiful portraits of animals, some of which you'll see around the house. And then she wanted to do portraits, particularly portraits of eminent women. My mother said, and she'd done many portraits, and part of what she did when she was doing the portraits was to engage people in talking. Of all the portraits she did, she said Georgia was the one person to whom she could never feel close. She never felt that she opened up, revealed her innermost side. Now, my mother lived, I cannot unfortunately remember the date when she did that portrait. My mother possibly hadn't yet acquired a house because she stayed with Georgia the whole time while she was working at the portrait. It was apparently very hot because there's a picture which Lordy knows why somebody picked up on the internet, and there is my mother in a swimsuit here, and here is Georgia having her portrait done. Georgia was peculiar. She's peculiar in many ways, but she was peculiar about the portrait. She absolutely did not want to see it until it was finished. Whereas she was sitting there and my mother was sitting here, but she insisted never looking at it and on having it covered the minute they stopped the working session. Well, finally, my mother said, well, Georgia, I think the time has come. You better have a look. She stared at it, and of course, my mother wondered what on earth she'd say. And she said, Una, I am very flattered. She loved the portrait. No reason why it should be there. Well, my mother stayed with her. I wish I could remember the date. Shadoni would know because they cast it. Now, portraits like that, as you probably know, are made in clay or plasticine. And I'm not sure what, my mother was probably using clay at that time. And then, rather tedious, the lost wax casting process. So it was cast at Shadoni. My mother has other memories of her, including, because they ate together, a great salad dressing, which we often use, and it's lemon juice and honey and olive oil. And we always still make that and think about her when we make it. But I do remember, her describing the scene of the final unveiling, but you better take a look, Georgia. So the fact that she said she was flattered by it was good.